Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mention. I made a video yesterday, but there was a mistake in the YouTube program. Didn't upload it, and I, I erased it from my phone because I have very little memory. So I'm going to try to catch up today and what I wanted to say yesterday, and also include so I have a double message. I hope it won't be too long, but I wanted first to greet Osho. It was a master that came to me this morning. I'm going to pull a few cards with his tarot deck to see what guidance might receive, and so it is very much about creativity, to see the unity of it all, to not get lost in any detail, to see the beauty of nature and to stay creative. Around the situation is moment by moment. We're learn to flow moment by moment in trust, and to continue to stick to the present time, to the present moment. What we see in our consciousness that will unfold before us is consciousness. It is what will unfold. It is the state of samadhi, beyond the illusion of time, beyond the illusion of separation. What is in the past, in the subconscious, is schizophrenia, is this dichotomy, somebody who's pulled in two different directions. And so, sorry about the phone, I can't answer it and I can stop it. So it is about the sense, but it is in the past. Now where we are now is control. It's about letting go of control, this illusion of control. We need to control the impulses within in order to stay on track, and to, because we are very agitated because of sugar, because of alcohol, because of tobacco, because of caffeine, because of garlic, because of there is all kinds of things, onions, all kinds of substance that we take that we don't even know, that are very, very much, or alcohol or whatever, that are creating this agitation within us. And so we're learning to slowly but surely, there is nothing bad really, it's just nothing wrong. It's just as long as you do no harm, is the golden rule. You want to go step by step, but as there is definitely it's as we become more aware, our needs and our priority change. What is coming in the near future is the master. It is becoming this master to move into the state of acceptance, which is not easy. To be in total acceptance. We have, but it is coming. It is around the corner. To feel the state of self-mastery, where our strength within the situation is exhaustion. It's about letting go of this necessity to satisfy to everybody the needs of other people, and then we'll find the rebel. We'll break free of the chain. We'll hold the flame of truth, and we'll rise like an eagle, because what comes to us from the outside world is the success, is the victory, is the success, everything. The doors to the worlds are opening. In our inner emotion, we still find grief, sorrow. So it's like, it's okay, we have to feel it, but we do not want to hold on or linger within it. That's very important. And because of that, we it's like the courage, have the courage to grow regardless. This flower is able to grow regardless of the heavy conditions. We want to feel good before the conditions. And then we say, well, we feel good because there is certain good things that we can recognize our reality. But we need to find the feeling good before we look at the condition. And the outcome is politics, is all the mask will drop. It's the snake that invaded the world and the consciousness of humanity that's been manipulated for so long. And it's all about this manipulation, and to let go, to see what it is within us that is insincere, that is unkind, and to continue to work on it. And from which points we can just let it go. We can let go. It is this drop of water that's attached to the leaf. As soon as it let go, it becomes one with the lake, and it can never dry again. And then we'll move into sharing. We can share. We can continue to teach. It's good to, even though it is when we teach the truth, it's always been very difficult to teach the truth. Giordano Bruno was burned on the stake to say the earth was round. Plato Christ was crucified. Plato was condemned to death because they saw that his teaching was corrupting the mind of the people of Athens. So I wanted to just say that group meditation is fine if it's guided by light beings, and if it's a light being that conducts. If it's not a light being, you better do it alone, because the whole energy may be gathered by lower astral forces, because the spiritual doors open and close when, like 11:11, it's like on the 8th it start opening, it gets the apex at 11:11 and reclose. But every day you can reopen it at 11:08 in the morning, and then at 11:11 you pass through the door and you keep it open for as long as you need, or you pass through the doorway. And so it's like because the mind seeks always distraction to avoid the silence, but it is within the silence that we can manifest the highest potential. It has to become the new normal. And so because the non-linear path is a reality that's starting to come in, this quantum healing that doesn't hurt, and the quantum healing, there is no side effect to this quantum healing that's been provided by the universe, but it's confusing to the mind. And so it is important to accept the polarity of light and love, and this divine feminine, divine masculine, to align with the divine will and to become a channel for the divine love. Yet sometimes it is compromised by the traumas of our past, and so there is self-judgment. Osho was talking about that. Says the Christ said, "Love your enemies as you love yourself." But do we really love ourselves? It's much easier to love. He was saying much easier to love an enemy because it makes you feel really good and powerful to feel like you can love your enemy. But do you really love yourself? Do you really respect yourself? Do you really accept yourself with all the traumas of the past? So it's about balancing out this love and light, to see that love and light are two sides of the same coin, that is become total consciousness, to be your true self. And so and to know who you are, to recognize yourself in this divine identity, to know everything else. The mask will drop, the mask of the ego, the close of time. This body is like a time body, and we have the mask of the ego. This will dissolve. It's like so. It's because just know who you are in this divine entity and act with integrity. Do no harm. That's the golden rule. But accept that other people may not know who they are, and they may not know. They may not act with integrity. They're like so the Christ said, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." And yet we do not want to judge, because judgment is the opposite of unconditional love and forgiveness, which is the key to the ascension. It doesn't mean that we agree or that we align with anything that's out of integrity, but that creates the freedom from the attachment to those frequencies. And divine love and this unconditional love and forgiveness connects us to divine love. So for the heart connection, we need to connect our heart to the higher chakras, the sixth chakra, the third eye, the crown chakra, the akash of the soul, and the eighth chakra, the divine plan in the ninth chakra, and anchor it into the earth. Everybody has to find a way to connect to the heart in its own way. They will find a way. There is no, the magic comes from the ability, and everybody's got to find his own way. There is not like one size fit all. For we all need to recognize ourselves in the light of the One, to live in the love and the heart of God. And to be careful with the medias, because the medias will take 1% of negativity that's happening in the world and will make you believe that there's 100% of that truth. It's like and so you want to be careful with TV. There is certain things that TV, sugar, pornography, gossip, alcohol, caffeine, video games, TV shows, movies, entertainment industries, all of that you need to detoxify. It doesn't mean that you cannot watch a TV movie or to have a drink or whatever, or have a cup of coffee. But it's the habits of it that becomes a lot more. It prevents those things may just prevents the stability and the peace that is within. I'm not a disciplinarian, although discipline is like will definitely accelerate our path. Drink a lot of water, drink healthy water, and bring your blessed, put a love and light, so it elevates the frequency of the water. And to integrate a message, when you receive a message, you drink a drink of water, it will integrate it within your cell or energy download. And you want to rest, you want to meditate, and ask for clear vision, for proof of all that the plan of God is moving forward. Show me the way, show me the light. Just continue to ask the angels and your Creator, because all the reality that we experience is actually the reality that is already been done. We've created that reality, but it is so we need to find the good feeling thoughts and prepare ourselves for the next reality that is not created yet. It is like no matter what paintings, as a painter, what painting I've painted, is like they're done. I'm not going to rework on old painting. I'm going to take a new canvas and start a new reality. So it's never about physical condition. It's about energetic and to enable this energy to flow from our inner self into our reality. Also, when you think global, sometimes you may think it's good to envision the planet in love and light, where all beings are free and sovereign and have no lack or need of any kind, and the earth was clean and so on. But sometimes there can be problems that can come into our mind when we think about this global unity. So think of the universe. The universe is eternal perfection. It is cosmos is the opposite of chaos in Greek. It's like divine order. So just think of the magnificence of the universe. And no, you are the universe. You have a universe. All universe exists within you, as the Christ said. Um, Yet it is very difficult to be satisfied with what is, because there is always new desire. There is always something that moves us forward. So sometimes we are a bit tired to be patient, and we want more, but we want to feel this love, regardless of the condition. Feel the love and the harmony first, and then move forwards. For all we want is within, and we just need to create the condition for it to flow into our physical reality. And when it comes, it is not through our conscious mind. It is through our vibrational alignment, and organize our thoughts first to feel good. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I felt like I was parachuted in a psychic war, where I was like battling some past experiences in my past, and like also something I liberated, but there's like they need to be integrated, and it took me 2 hours to go back to sleep. So it is important to learn to turn to our soul. The soul is the inner sun. Just yesterday I felt it. It was almost invaded all my aura, but it invaded all my body. This inner sun became so bright. And so the soul is the inner sun. It is an eternal being of infinite love and light that is connected to the Creator and has the power of the Creator. The gods have created our soul equals to themselves. So for right now, the battle is over, and on the upper planes, the battle is over. They're moving into the cleaning stage. For this is not released in the media, and very soon after that, the revelation will follow. And the cleansing stage is a healing state, and it's quantum, so it will not hurt anybody. It is the central sun of our universe that drives the process of ascension. But for the ascension, it's not for the earth. It is for the whole universe is being upgraded, our own local universe, and under the supervision of Master Sananda, the Christ, and Master Saint Germain. For right now, we've been receiving light on the homeopathic dosage, and very, very like little by little. But when the true light of God will come and shine in the mind and heart of people, we're gonna receive it. It's gonna be a big shock. It's going to be very powerful. For we need to dissolve the costumes of time and the mask of the ego, and to move into the heart process. For the observer is this blessing, this miracle that is ready. But when we expect a miracle, a blessing, or we've been asking something for the universe and it has not been coming, it is like it's like being in a restaurant. When we go to a restaurant, we ask certain order, and we see the other people asking their orders. That was sitting with people at a restaurant. And you see sometimes that other people are getting what they've been asking for, and they're starting living their life that they want, and you feel like you've been left out. You haven't received what you've been asking for. So it's not about running to the kitchen every 5 minutes and say, "Hey, did you forget my food?" It is because what you've been asking for takes a little bit longer than what other people have been asking for. So just prepare some snack to make your life pleasurable along the way, but just the main course will come as well, and just be patient. So you don't need to run into the kitchen of the universe, where is preparing, is getting ready to serve you this main course. The highest wisdom is it's faithful heart, to be true to yourself, to be true to those you love, to remain faithful to your Creator, to the principles of love. And what we need to understand is the unfinished symphony is to complete this path within, to whatever we need to do to complete this inner process, to attain those things. What we need to do is peace. And what will come is the truth will be. The truth is going to emerge. The truth is going to come out. It's a long process that we've been through, a very long and hard process. And so just love. Can you love yourself? Can you accept yourself? Can you respect yourself? It's all about that, and of course to expand this. The golden rule is to do no harm, to respect your own free will, and to respect the right to live of everybody else, to have their own free will. As long as there is no harm, for we live in this very bizarre society where there's all kinds of bizarre things, but bizarre rules. But if or conditioning, mental conditioning, but we do want to create this truth. May the truth shall set us free. So I hope this message was interesting for you. Just continue to love and to be true to yourself, to continue to be kind to each other also. And thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. And I wanted to share the painting. This one is not quite finished. It says, "Love is all that is." But I need to find a color on the yellow, probably. That will probably red over it. That will settle it. This one, I closed it. I finished it. I think it's finished. It's like, it's a poem of Charles Baudelaire. The colors are like... a lighter and darker warm yellow. I was thinking to go into the whole thing in light yellow, but maybe just good enough. Just need to refine a little bit, solidify a little bit the dark yellow. I'm going to put it on Instagram. Those paintings I've been working on, it's they're painting on the 7 great families of spirit beings. It's not quite presentable just yet. But they're moving forwards. I may just do a video to discuss that. This great for one being can stand for trillions and trillions of beings, like ascending mortals. For the few mortals are just one being. There's trillions of us. And so, for I do not know all that much about those things, but I do more. I know more than I'm one of the foremost expert, world expert as far as human concern on the 7 families of spirit being and this plan, this paradise society. Of course, the Melchizedek receivers on the planet will know more than I do. The divine counselors or anyone on the higher spiritual hierarchy will know more than I do. But even the Urantia readers, those are inspired from the Urantia revelations, they may know very well, but since I've been doing those paintings for many years, I developed some very deep personal connection, and I came to realize many things about those. So I may do a video to discuss a little bit, for this not far from being finished paintings, but and those paintings on cosmology, the Paradise Center is not finished, but everything else, the 7 super universe, the other galaxies, the central universe, just need to refine the Paradise Center. And this is another one, also same thing. I need to, and this is our own super universe with the sector, the constellation, the local universe, minor sector, major sector, and super universe, which is a bit detailed here. It's like the it's not finished, the color, but it's coming closer. If it's moving forward, I'll show them, because I want them to be spectacular at the end. I just don't want them to be good painting. I want them to be spectacular. So this represents the center of the super universe and the 10 major sector. In essence, this is this painting is one of those. It's one of those super universes. Actually, it represents that. So it's like it's the organic division of our super universe. Well, I'm going to finish with a song. I'm sorry about yesterday. I uploaded the video, but there was a technical problem on YouTube, and I already removed the video from my phone. So, but I caught up today. I'm going to sing this song. It's an old song that tells us it's time of leaving, time of departing. It's called On a Jet Plane. It's a song of John Denver. It goes like this. All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morning. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. I'm already so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I'll come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Then close your eyes and I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come, when I won't have to live alone. About the times when I won't have to say, kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Well, we're really getting ready for moving forward. Sometimes I'm a bit. I like patience, but I wanna flow with the new. We all wanna move on. But there's all this cleansing process that is going on, and the card of the day is the star. It's this wonderful card, the Archangel Jophiel, the beautiful Jophiel. And she said, the dream is becoming a reality. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So she really makes it clear here that we have to believe in the dream. The dream is becoming a reality, and it's like the situation will shift into this beautiful timeline where there'll be much gratitude for this wonderful life on the earth. No matter how difficult it has been, there is this promise of this wonderful life that is before us. Well, thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.